And besides, reading with you is no longer fun. I prefer reading with you.
Wow.
No.
No, I say wow.
No, it's not. It's not like
Wow.
that. See, reading with you is not fun because you know everything, and then Duke, on the other hand, doesn't know so much. So when I'm trying to teach him and see him learn quickly.
Welcome back again to my channel, guys. Let's make a review.
To one idiot. Well, we were dating and I got pregnant. I was forced to leave school, but he was still in the school. Can you imagine? Wow.
Guys, Alexia really has a very loose mouth. In fact, I don't know why Alexia of all people had to be there. Guys, I predict that in the next episode, Alexia is definitely, in fact surely, going to tell her friend about the new girl's previous pregnancy, and I'm very sure that was why she left school or something, or probably she stopped schooling for a while and then continued. So that's why she's older than everybody in her class. Guys, this is going to be devastating for that new girl because she's kind of this kind of people that shields their problem, because obviously she doesn't really trust anybody. And Temitope is actually the first person she's opening up to amongst everybody since she came to that school. And imagine her thinking that Temi actually told everybody, and it's going to cause a big fight between the two of them. I'm very sure that the new girl will be devastated and broken and all that. Guys, it's not really going to be easy for her. But I just pray that at the end of the day, the truth will come out, that Alexia was actually the one that told everybody about it. I wonder how she's going to, I don't know if her name is Carol White or something, but Abby Caroline. I wonder how she's going to cope with the whole thing when she hears her news. When she hears that her news is outside there, guys. It's going to be something tragic for her. So moving on, guys.
So guys, at this point I felt really sorry for Issei. All the things she was passing through, she didn't deserve any of it at all. And at that point, being the only child, guys, is not even easy at all. If she had a sibling, for instance, at least they can confide in each other. She can rely on her sibling, and she can also get strength. They can get strength from themselves during this time. But she's just doing this thing all alone, all by herself. I was so sad for her. I really pitied her and all those things, guys. And this nurse, the nurse was really so harsh on her. I don't know why. Anyways, we're gonna talk about that. So at this point, I felt really sorry for Issei, and I knew that probably her classmates will come for her rescue or something. But would they really allow her to suffer so much? Because it's really taking long for them to come. So I don't understand again. Even Franklin, that says Issei is so special to him, should have been here before every other person. You get? Because it's been like a week Issei left school. So they're waiting for it to be like up to 2 weeks first. No. Once it's like a day, 2 days, and you don't see who you used to see every day, you should check up on them. That's the right thing to do.
This thing that Issei is actually passing through at this point is, in fact, it is just hell. That's the right word for it, because I don't know, she's been away from school for a very long time, and I feel like her friends are kind of hesitating to go check up on her. I'm not talking about Hadiza, Uju, and Temi, because they are not that close. But how about Duke and Franklin? At least by now, because the teacher mentioned to the principal that she's not been in school for 1 week. Like for me, just the way Franklin said Issei is very special to him, just like Franklin said Issei is very special to him. If you are special to me, If I don't see you in school for like 2 days or more, I'll call you on the phone, no? And if I can't get you straight down, I'm going to your house to find out the reason. I mustn't wait for like a week or something. I think they are really, really hesitating, and that's so bad of them, honestly. It doesn't tell well of Franklin that claims to like AC. No, it doesn't really tell well of them.
Huh?
I said come. I want to see you outside.
For what?
I want to talk to you.
You can tell me here.
Well, you didn't complete my assignment, and you know I can't do the practicals by myself.
Oh, then you should join your group. Look, I do not want to do your assignments for you anymore. I'm tired, okay?
So guys, like, I actually love the fact that Bright summoned courage to tell Alexia off. Like, that girl is such a bad egg. As beautiful as she looks, but more, you know, all these fine girls, the way they behave here, sometimes is nothing to write home about. I can't believe Alexia would do such a thing. Alexia is toxic, and I wonder how her friend is coping with their friendship. I wonder how her friend is coping with their friendship, because if not me or more, I won't be in that friendship anymore. So guys, the whole thing is I'm really pitying Caroline White. I don't know her name. I really, really pity her, because what she's actually going to pass through in the next episode or the forthcoming episode, it's going to be hell for her. Bright's friends, you know how guys are now, they actually had to talk some sense into Bright, because Bright was just behaving like a dummy, and I don't know why he allowed Alexia to bully him. Probably because he likes Alexia, who knows. But let's see how it goes. And Alexia is coming back to apologize. And on top of the whole matter self, Alexia doesn't really think that she did something bad. That's not, in fact, that's the worst. At least if you want to apologize for something, you have to admit first that you're wrong, and then you apologize and promise not to do it again. That's the way apology works. Not when you're saying, no, I didn't do anything wrong, but sorry, Shao. You know, that kind of apology doesn't really work well, because if the person accepts you back, the two of you are going to clash again. That's a sure thing.
Nan? Oh, my boy. Oh, my baby.
At this point, Duke was so happy to have received his nan. They all looked so happy, especially Duke, because I feel like he really, really misses his nan. So it's actually a good thing that Duke's mom apologized about the whole thing. That is someone who truly cares about her sons. So he actually apologized to Duke's nan just because of Duke, so that Duke's nan will actually come back and Duke will stop missing his nan. Just look at the way the woman actually advised Duke to apologize to his mom. I think at this point, what was going through this woman's mind was, if Duke's mom can apologize to me, if she can bring down her ego and apologize to me, so Duke can actually do the same to her. Duke should just go and apologize to her. So I think that was what was going through her mind anyways. Alright guys,
So guys, Duke's nan is back. It's actually a good thing that Duke's mom apologized to the nan. At least she admitted her wrongdoings and then she apologized, and the woman came back very easy. And I like that nan so much. I love the fact that she actually told Duke to go apologize to his mom, because a lot of people would take advantage of that, like knowing fully well that, oh, this family can't do without me. For that reason, I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm going to keep showing affection and love towards Duke, so that Duke will hate his mom or something. But she didn't do that. She told Duke to apologize to his mom. That's something to that's something to write home about, actually. So guys, let's move on.
You better than call your father to deposit something so I can start treatment on her.
Mom, I don't have a father.
And you guys are so lucky that you brought her in on time and that it's Dr. Habib that is on duty. If not, nobody would sort her without a deposit. So who do you expect to treat your mother without money? What's her name?
Miracle, Yari.
You say?
Miracle.
Speak out now.
Miracle, Yari.
That miracle should better come true for her. That name should better work for her. I don't know, it's better you bring someone to hospital without money.
He's why, Mom?
You want to write it yourself?
I just have one question to ask. Why are Nigerian nurses so rude? If Nigerian nurses are 100, 90% of them are so rude. Guys, if they are not rude at all, or if they're actually not rude, because I know that some people are going to argue this thing in the comment section now, why are Nigerians always portraying that rude character whenever they are shooting a film or something? Whatever each country does in their movies, it simply applies to their daily life. This is what is happening. So that's why they are scripting it down for people to act. You understand? Nigerian nurses are so rude. I don't know. I don't just know what is wrong. You see the way the woman was just acting. You better bring money. Why is her mouth so sharp? She can't even like tell AC that everything will be all right. At least even if you want to ask them for the money, you can do it politely. Even if she wants to ask AC for the money, she can actually do it politely, and not by making the girl feel so bad and terrible. And in fact, the girl is actually thinking about her life at that point, thinking if she would actually make it or not. That is, if she will actually bring the money or not. You already know the situation, that the girl is broken. Why make matters worse? That nurse should be sacked, honestly. This is how Nigerian nurses behave. I'm sorry if you're a nurse watching this thing. I'm so sorry, because I've seen this kind of thing happen over and over. Trust me, I didn't say all of them. I said majority of the nurses in Nigeria are very, very rude. It is only doctors that are kind-hearted. Doctors are better than nurses in Nigeria. When you meet a doctor, the way he approaches you, the way he talks to you, it's encouraging. But when you meet a nurse, the opposite is just the case. I think while nurses are learning how to nurse people, they should also include politeness as part of a course for them to actually study, and you must pass it with distinction before you move over to the next job, because honestly it's becoming too much of them. I won't lie to you. Guys, moving on, Jerry.
See you guys later. What's up?
That guy is cute, bro. Which one? George. Adisa. Shift, let me feel. Let me go. What? Oh, he's cute, please. Oh, wow.
So finally, Temitope actually has a crush. She's not just a bag of fat. If you watch High School series, you know where I got these lines from. She's not just a bag of fat. She actually has crushes. It's a good thing. Let's applaud her for having a crush. I beg. No be only her matter go worse pass.
I did fine. I call you because you talk say you will meet them town people, them make you help me with the money. Help my mother with the money.
My pikin, I will call them when I get time. In fact, remind me tomorrow.
Guys, you know how someone would actually be with you from the onset, and then at some point the person just leaves you, and yeah, that's exactly what Esse's relative or whoever that woman is did to her. Like, she promised Esse, she promised to give Esse feedback on whatever comes out of the whole thing. because she actually told Issei that she's going to call people from their hometown for them to support Issei and all that. And then this kind of response Issei is getting is just so heartbreaking. I predict that Essay's friends would actually be the ones to come for her rescue, no doubt. Let's just see what happens in the next episode. Of all these things, it will just be her friends that will cook up money, especially Duke, guys. I love that guy so much. They would actually come forth for Essay. I hope it happens so soon. So guys, you made it to the end of this video. Subscribe for more, like, comment, and share this video. Thank you guys for watching, and please drop a comment on the section below.